Hey everybody, welcome back to my channel and welcome to, what is it? Like we're gonna be planning for 2023. So if you saw the title of this video, you know that we're going over the January 2023 monthly functional sub. And I'm sure you can already see that there's some things here. So we're gonna do a plan with me. I'm in my new planner, like same cover, different tabs. Yeah, because I think last year I did the black tab, so this year we're gonna do the color. But I have my testing coil, so I got new samples in of the rainbow tester and I am in love, you guys. So I'm really heavily leaning towards bringing these coils to the shop. They're thicker. I mean, come on, the rainbow goes so well with this cover, so it would be an add-on option that you could do, type thing. But let's we're not here for this, we're here for this. So I'm gonna move this off to the side and I'm gonna go through and I'm gonna show you guys what we got here. Okay, so let's start with our big mama jamma, right? And then we'll get into the new stuff, because there was a couple of reformats that we did in this, and we'll go through all the options. So we have the 4 options that we had all through 2022, and now we have 2 additional options. So we're gonna go through a total of 6 options, like insanity. Okay, so Big Mama Jamma, as always, all the pricing will be in the description box below. And yeah, so half doodle boxes, sheet of small stickies, 2 sheets of large stickies. Here's the first page that got the update. So remember, you would have your blank headers here, but then you would have all the individual checklists here. Well, in talking with everybody, it was the one part that a lot of people just don't use. Me personally, I just don't use them. So I swapped them out because there was a few people that were like, I still like check boxes or having the little check box and stuff. So I switched them out for these. They're slightly larger than a quarter box and slightly smaller than a third box. So yeah, it's kind of like in between there. But they have the individual checkbox in there. So you get 5 in each of these 4 colors, and the colors obviously change. You get your blank headers that are the 1/4 inch size. So that was the first change we made, which I'm loving how this page looks for sure. Stitched quarter boxes, stitched appointment labels, 3rd doodle boxes, grid boxes in the 3rd size, lined and unlined in the 3rd size, date covers and glitter headers, and then the freebie page. We took the Monday through Sunday off. Can you still use it as a Monday through Sunday box? Of course you can. But now we're giving you so many more options. And because there's lines on here, if you don't need this many, you can make your own individual checklist. Say you only need 4. We'll cut on the line that gives you 4, and there you go. Like, you've got your own pre-made checklist going on there. So all those colors, squiggles, habit trackers as always. So that is the Big Mama Jamma, right? So that's the regular with date covers and glitter headers. We get into the regular, and it is everything that you see here minus the date covers and glitter headers. So yeah, you know, same. That, you know, was the only change that we did. So the regular would only have that change there, okay? So now all orders get this. We're gonna jump into the mini with date covers and glitter headers. Okay, there's your freebie. Date covers, glitter headers, date covers. You have your 3rd doodle boxes, stitched appointment labels, stitched quarter, a sheet of the large sticky, and your half doodle boxes. But let's say you don't like the date covers and glitter headers. You don't need those, and you don't need so many boxes. Well, you still get the freebie and go for the mini, which gives you the 5 base pages, the one that started it all, like that. Okay, amazing, right? Yeah, that's what I thought too. And I know a lot of you are probably like, these are so not colors that I would expect in January, and you are correct. So this is our 5th year going into this, And when I looked at my past year's palettes for January, they were all very muted and there wasn't a lot of spark to them. And I was like, you know what? We're going to shake some things up because you're going to get blues throughout the year. I know everybody's like, January, I want blues. I want blues. Trust me, you're going to get your blues this year. You always get your blues because I love blues. I wanted something a little bit different. It's gray, it's gloomy. I wanted to give some sunshine and color and just, yeah, in your face. Because that's what we do here. We love color here. So that was January's palette. Don't worry, February's, oh my gosh, you guys. Next month's, chef's kiss. Mwah, I love it. Okay, so now let's talk about the couple of options, okay? So the first option we have is the journaling kit. This has been a highly requested thing. Like, people are like, I would love to see the journaling kit in the monthly functional colors. Like, that would be a great add-on for things. And I was like, let me think about this. So we've really worked to refine our journaling kit. It started out as 2 pages because I didn't know what I wanted. I didn't know what other people wanted to see. Like, journaling kits are hard. They can go a lot of pages or just a few pages, and everybody's planning style is just a little bit different. So I was really struggling with what to do for journaling kits. And then in speaking with some of the girls on my PR team, we like battled it out. We looked at things and we're like, okay, either you need to offer some sheets as a la carte, or you need to take some things away and add it in. I was like, okay. So, and that's where the third page came in. But because this is their sub, and I love to spoil you guys, right? I was like, you know what? Let's bump it up and add a 4th page that is solely dedicated to the monthly functional sub. You can only get it with the monthly functional sub. And let's take your journaling kit up a notch. So let's take a look at this. So you're gonna get this first page here. Now, if you've noticed this, usually there's like the patterns in there. We went a lot with the wavy grid that you see throughout the journaling kit. I think it gives it just a different type of feel, but you'll see what we did on page 4. So you're gonna get all 6 colors all throughout here, right? Okay. So this is page 1, and then we move to page 2. Now, if you've noticed, I just wanted to point this out. When you look at the monthly functional sub here, we'll look at the sticky notes. You'll see that like we have like the colors go in a certain order, right? Well, when it came to this, I had to move the colors around a little bit because we did not want the same, like we didn't want yellow, 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 green, 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 right? Type thing. We wanted to have something different. So I moved the colors around a little bit to give you, you know, options, because we like options. So here's page 2. Page 3, this is where you get into having some just solid washi strips, some solid page tears, because remember on the first page you had the wavy lined ones, and then you have some washi strip that has the wavy lines in it, which is super cool. If you watched my plan with me for Black Friday, I went and used the journaling kit for the Black Friday doorbuster stuff, and I loved layering this washi strip with these over. It was perfection. Okay, so you have this, and then here's the 4th page, you guys. I know, like I'm obsessed with this page. Okay, so I didn't want it to all be wavy lines because I know some people like the standard grid. So I was like, okay, this page has to have a mixture of some wavy lines that are seen in our journaling kit, but it has to have some straight grid as well. Like we need to do that. So I went about creating more page tears and combining objects and drawing things, and this is what we came up with the 4th page. So you've got, funny thing is, if you look at this one, does this one remind you of anything? Give you a second to think about it. Okay, if you know the notebook tears that we have in the rainbow functional colors that have the little lines and they look like torn composition note pages type things, that's where that came from. I was like, oh. So then I was like, well, what if we make it a little bit longer? We actually make it like an actual like torn page, like you tore something off, and that's where that one came from. And then we just played with shapes, and I am in love with this. I am so excited to see how this gets used. I have another planner on the way that is not a planner that I make, because the layout is not what I normally do, but I've seen people use it, and I'm like, I want to play around with this sub in that planner. So yeah, so you're gonna get the 4 pages plus this freebie. So every kit in the monthly functional sub gets this freebie. We might change up some things this year in terms of freebies. I'm not exactly sure. I've been playing around with some different papers and some different options, and maybe this becomes a standard and we just throw in something else. I don't know. Let's see what 2023 has to offer us and everything, but all kits will still get this, because I still feel like even if you are journaling, some of these things, especially like your doodle boxes and stuff, can come into, like, not doodle boxes, your squiggles, but then like habit trackers and checklists can still come into play in parts, especially if you have like things to list out or whatnot. So that is that. Okay, so that is going to be the standard there for the journaling kit. Now let's get into something else that is highly requested as well. So I've had a lot of people say, do you offer the functional sub in the Hobonichi Cousin format? And I never have. I didn't have a Hobonichi Cousin, never planned on getting a Hobonichi Cousin. I was pretty, like, where we were at, I was like, okay, this is where we need to go. Obviously, the more we want to grow, the more we have to expand, the more options we have to give. And so now that Steve is really working in the office a lot and we have kind of a really good handle on things, I was like, this is the time that we need to do it. So we've actually been talking about this for a little while, and I was like, okay, it's not going to come out until January 2023. And then I did a poll with y'all, and I was like, okay, first off, do you want it to come in December so you can start with the January sub, or do you want it to come in January? And everybody was like, start in December with a January sub so everybody can start with it. I was like, cool beans. All right, so we have the Hobonichi Cousin format. Okay, there's only one option for the Hobonichi Cousin format, and that's gonna give you a lot, because I figure I'm either gonna give y'all or I'm gonna give you nothing. So this is what we're getting, and I'm gonna show you what I did before I came on camera. Okay, so you're gonna get the half doodle boxes, and you can see you get so many more boxes because of how more like shorter these boxes are, like not only in width but in height. Okay, but you are going to get a sheet of the full sticky notes. So we battled back and forth between large and small. I did some polls, I did some asking. I was like, hey, I need to know, because you're a Hobonichi Cousin user, you're a monthly functional person, I need to know large or small, large or small. And overwhelmingly it was always large, okay, because they'll fit in the columns really, really well. Okay, look at how cute the stitched quarter boxes are. Oh my gosh, I am obsessed with how small these are and how cute they are. And I was like, why did I not bring this format sooner? Okay, wait until we get to some other pages, because then I like really like have a problem in cuteness factor. Okay, so you get those. Then you get your stitched appointment labels, which are adorable as well. Look at the stitched like third box style. You get a ton. You're gonna get a full row of each color. That's 5 days. Like that is like a work week worth of color. Like if you're a color coder like I started out in the planning world, and you work in a Hobonichi Cousin, that's gonna be amazeballs for you. Amazeballs. This is where the cute factor comes in. Okay, so you get date covers and glitter headers. So you're still getting the same amount as the mini with date covers in the, you know, like standard vertical type version. It's just because everything's smaller, I can fit it onto one page. So you're still getting that. And in fact, you actually get some more third boxes and half boxes in the mini. So it all like works out in the end. But these date covers, you guys, look at how tiny and cute and adorable they are. Oh my gosh. When I created them and I laid them down, I immediately sent a message to Jennifer of Novels and Notebooks, and I was like, these date covers are super cute. They're so adorable. Yeah. So she was like, oh my gosh, they're so tiny and cute. So they are absolutely adorable. So you're going to get the full palette of date covers. You're going to get the 4 options and glitter headers. And then you have this freebie that is specifically, wow, can't speak today because I'm so excited, specifically designed to fit the Hobonichi Cousin. So the freebie that goes with all the other options is larger. Obviously, you can tell that the boxes are wider, the boxes are taller. So we wanted them to be proportionate in size. We didn't want like really stretched out things. We wanted things to be very proportionate. So we shrunk things down, and then obviously we shrunk down the doodle boxes, which meant we had a little bit of space. So I just threw in some of these like calendar post notes. For whatever you want. I mean, the grid pattern, I love the grid pattern. It helps with handwriting when you want, all that jazz. We all know that, like, thank heavens for lines in the middle of the boxes sometimes. Otherwise, the handwriting goes, or it just is never straight. So I love lines, okay? So that will be the freebie that comes with Hobonichi Cousin. So let me show you the layout I did, because now that I need another planner. But I am so obsessed with this planner after laying this out and playing around with things that I'm like, I need this in my life. Okay. Oh, before I show you, I needed to also show you the washi for this month. Okay. So the washi for January, February, March is not foiled. Okay. I think we're going to do foiled washi a little bit differently this year. But this is, and it's very, very subtle. It's a very subtle washi, because the yellows in this are so bright. I was like, I do not want a bold washi, because I feel that will take away from everything. So let's take a look at this. Y'all, I'm just like beaming with pride here. So I went ahead and I pre-planned kind of like my first week in January. Shop's gonna reopen on January 2nd, which I'm gonna get to that in just a minute and let you guys know. But I had my mild liners here, and I pulled out 2 colors that like I feel worked really, really well with this spread, because there's going to be just a lot of days where for hours I'm just doing one thing. And I think that's why I really love this planner, is because then I can really dictate what I did, and I can see that, hey, I really did do a lot of stuff. Whereas in my vertical planner that I have, I don't really get to see the things going on in terms of hours worked, because I just write down one thing. And then sometimes I'm like, well, the only thing I did that day was print and cut, and I have still 4 more boxes to fill out. Like sometimes it's like, oh gosh, what can I really put in here? Okay, I checked emails. Okay, I did some back end stuff. You know, it's super boring stuff, but I end up filling in the boxes, right? I am obsessed with this. This has made me so happy. This was so much fun to lay out. I was like, okay, how am I going to do this? But here, look at how stinking cute those date covers are. And yes, I know that you can see like the boxes there, and so I don't know if that's something that like people want date covers to fully cover this area. If you do, I'm sure it is something we can really like figure out and work out and stuff. But like, I'm obsessed. I am so obsessed. The column, the sidebar column, like everything just fits in there so perfectly. Yeah. And look at how cute the sticky notes work. I told you they were perfect for this planner. And then you have the bottom washi, which once again, like I said, I wanted it to be more subtle because the yellows are very, very bright in this. Obsession is not even the beginning of this. Like, this is so functional, and I can see why people are absolutely loving it. Obviously, the more you sticker it, the chunkier it's going to get. And I do have to be careful because my gel pens do not dry fast enough. So I didn't realize that, and I did smear my handwriting. But once you write on the sticker, it's totally cool. And then I learned that you have to highlight first before you draw your black line, because I messed up there. Like, I'm learning about this paper. But I'm so excited. Okay. So I wanted to show you that first before we went in and we did our normal plan with me in this planner, because this planner is going to turn into my daily household planner. So yeah, I'm just gonna let you stare for just a minute. So Hobonichi Cousin users, the monthly functional sub is here for you, and you are gonna get so much. Okay, I'm gonna show you my one that I used here, and I'm going to show you how many stickers I still have left over. You're gonna, and I mean, I was putting lots of stickers down. You are gonna have so many stickers forever in this planner, which is like goals. Perfection. You'll never run out. You'll always have a sticker for anything and stuff. And then I didn't go through and do my monthly yet. But I did play around. I'm just going to show you this. I did play around, and the boxes are going to fit perfectly in there. So this is kind of just a little sneak peek of how the mystery kit is going to work. So the mystery kit, the full deco boxes will work in there. The third or the half boxes that you have in the mystery kit will fit perfectly in the space that's underneath. Yeah, like when we get to the mystery kit later this month, I'm going to do one, and I'm going to do the monthly layout. Like you can see, I just put glitter headers over the top there to help it. Like, perfection. Okay. All right. I'm going to move this out. Hobonichi Cousin users, I got you back. All right. So let's go ahead. I'm going to jump right into this. It's going to be the very first week in January, brand new planner. I have one of my washi cards right here to help me tear my washi or cut my washi, which I'm super excited about because I feel like that will be immensely helpful. So, you know, that was a really good tear. I wasn't having the good tears earlier, but that was a really good tear. So sharp edges are always super great, but obviously a non-chunky planner also helps. That was not a good tear. That's okay. It's my life. That's how things work out here, and I'm okay with it. All right, so this here for 2023, this is going to be my household cleaning planner. So we have some things that we need to do around the house to get it prepared for some adventures that we're going to be taking in the year 2023. So I do definitely, but a lot of the things that happen are so repetitive that I really didn't need to put them into a B6 anymore. So that's why we are here. I'm gonna move the journaling kit off to the side because I'm only gonna work with these. So let me make sure that I get my stuff cleaned up and that we're good to go. All right, so let me find, I'm obsessed with this color. Color just makes me happy. So like I said, we had a lot of bright colors in this, so I did not want to overwhelm with just too much, but I had so much fun with February's is amazing. I believe I did say that all the colors for 2023 have been picked out. And that is pretty factually correct. There is, however, 1 month that I'm going to change the colors on, and that's towards the end of the year anyways, because as I was printing all the sample pages again, I was like, I'm not digging these colors. I'm not feeling it. And I want something different. So, but that's okay because that's like for pretty much almost a year away. All right, so I have my whatchamacallit, my scripts here, because I am gonna go ahead and put some things down so that I remember what I intentionally had this for. So 15-minute pickup for there, and then we're gonna have, I think we're just gonna have a general to-do list to start up with over here. Do I have a to-do script? Yes, I do. Okay. Because it's now not a Monday through Friday or Monday through Sunday thing, I can really get in here and just make checklists. Okay, now let's find our date covers and let's do some dates. All right, where's my date dots? I know that the date dots are sold out on the website. I need to replenish them, so that is on the list. So definitely gonna make a big stock up of them for the website, because I mean, why not? They're amazing. And yeah, so I got a little bit of an air bubble. I got so excited, I've probably been sucking in air incorrectly, and now I have an air bubble underneath my ribs. Really does not help. It's also it's not November, it's December, and it has been so humid here. Oh gosh, I hate it. I hate it. It has been so humid here. I am still having to run my air conditioner every so often. So in fact, I was running it this morning here in my cutting room where I have my filming area, because it was just so hot and so stuffy, and I was like, this room has got to cool down before I can sit in here for a couple of hours and film, because it's just, oh, it's so bad. And in fact, actually sitting here under these lights, even though these are like LED lights and not, you know, don't get super hot, just still sitting under the lights. So yeah, so I gave myself an air bubble. Yay. Okay, so it's gonna be interesting to figure out, because I think we're gonna go a different route with trying to figure out what needs to be done. I'm almost, you know what, let's do it this way this week, and then next week I'm probably gonna change it up where I might do more column length things and then have more of like what needs to be done every day, and have something structured out that way. But let's figure this one out first. Okay, I'm gonna use these check boxes, because first off, they're majorly adorable and I'm obsessed with them, and I absolutely adore them, that I'm like, we need to put these down for something. For what? I'm not exactly sure. It is a little too far out to like be pre-planning a cleaning schedule for the first of the year. I do know, and it's going to be a little bit chaotic, because shop reopens on the 2nd of January. So we are taking a small vacation. And some of that is just so that we can breathe for a minute, but also so that we can do all of our end of year inventory counts. So, and that way we can also decide and look at things and be like, oh, this didn't work this year. Let's move things about type stuff. So, okay. So we have that. I know that I said that it's kind of too soon. If I have the 15-minute pickup, I don't necessarily need to put a tidy up sticker, right? Like, I'm really trying to figure this out and talk this through because this was completely different than what I was doing in my B6 this last year. So I'm trying to think of what needs to be done and what kind of boxes I want to use. Okay, so I do like to structure things out a little bit. So let's see. I'm gonna kind of, let's start with this color. So we're gonna go mirrors on Monday. This is kind of how I like to do my cleaning schedule. We don't have a lot of mirrors in this house, to be honest with you. We actually only have 3 mirrors in this house. We have 4 bathrooms, but we only have 3 mirrors. So it's not like it takes a lot to get these mirrors done either, because they're not really that big. Okay, so mirrors on Monday, and then toilets on Tuesday. Okay. We do, I'm gonna bring a yellow in. We do walls on Wednesday. So that's just like spot cleaning any walls. I used to do this a lot more when my kids were younger and they loved to drag their hands across things and, you know, grimy little kid hands getting sticky stuff everywhere. But I still like to say walls, because then, you know, it's like the light switch plate covers, like those get a little, you know, grimy sometimes. Just washing those down, you know, and we still have dogs, so yeah. Anyways, all right, so I'm going through this. So we have mirrors, toilets, walls. On Thursdays are tubs and showers. Okay, and then Fridays are floors. Okay, so that's really kind of what we focus on. And when I mean floor, so we sweep and vacuum on a regular basis, like an everyday basis, because we have animals and we have no carpet in the house, so hair is very rampant. It doesn't like to get embedded into anything. Funny thing, when you have carpet, you don't think you have a lot of hair and dust in your house. When you don't have carpet, you realize how much hair and dust you have in your house. So the kids are required to vacuum at least once a day, if not twice. It just depends on what is going on in the season. So when I talk about floors, that is me actually saying, like, we're actually mopping floors. Floors need to be mopped. Now, obviously, if a huge mess happens and there's mud everywhere, then yeah, we mop. But I'm going to definitely hit this schedule a little bit harder this upcoming year, and stuff, which then frees our weekends, because then we're really only having to do, you know, like maintenance and stuff like that. So the next thing that needs to be done, but it's an everyday thing. Well, it's not so much an everyday thing, but it kind of is. Okay, so mirrors, toilets, walls, tub and shower, floors. Okay, dishes happen every single day. Trash happens every single day, although I am going to put down our trash schedule because we have been very much forgetting that the days that it happens. So, and that's been everybody. That's been me, that's been the kids, that's been my husband. Like, everybody keeps forgetting it, and we have it twice a week, and you would think by now we would know this. So, okay, so I'm gonna put trash right there, and then trash is again on Friday. So I am definitely wanting something a little bit more portable and stuff that's easier to grab. It was a little bit more difficult this year with the B6 because I felt very overwhelmed in having to fill out so much. I'm hoping that doesn't become the case now that I'm switching that over to my fitness planner. But okay, so laundry happens every day, dishes happen every day, feeding the chickens. I'm really trying to figure out what needs, like I said, this is so far out. We're making some changes to the kids' chore charts as well. So I don't want to put everyday things down. Yeah, I think I'm definitely going to have to change this up so that I can actually put maybe something down. I'm not sure. I'm not sure just yet. My brain has not come to a full solution. Okay, my brain has just not come to a full solution. And that's okay. All right, most important things. Let's see what we got going on here. I do have all of these. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to put on Saturday for the kids, I'm going to put down for them to clean their bedrooms. Because it's, I mean, we make them pick them up every day. We're like, go pick up your bedroom, make your beds, you know, all those things. But I'm just wondering if maybe some of it would help if they had a specific day that they really, really knew stuff had to be done. I don't know. This is me trying out some new things. I don't know how it's gonna work. Clean house. I'm just looking for the bedroom. There we go. Okay. So this will be the bedrooms. Okay. So we'll put that there. Trying to figure, like I said, I'm really trying to figure this out. I don't think there's going to be much that happens on Wednesday, so I think I am going to go ahead and put down just the stuff for sure that needs to be wow, that just like flew out of my hand, that needs to be daily. So one of the things that I am going to do is, yeah, let's put you over here. Okay, so one of the things, I'm going to really kind of keep this for myself. Like, this is going to be more so my kind of cleaning planner, knowing that these are the things that I have to do. Obviously, the kids will still have their stuff that they have to do. This is my reminder of the things that need to happen. But I'm doing this because I'm hoping, one, this keeps me on track, but I'm going to start putting the kids' chores over in their memory keeping planner, because I feel that that's more suited over there than it is in here, and stuff. So we're gonna make that switch as well. Hence the reason why I need a smaller planner, because I'm not cleaning all day long, not like what I used to. My kids aren't as messy as they used to be. They can still be messy, but they're not as messy as they used to be. Okay, one more. Which color do I want to do? Let's do the dark orange. Okay, so this is gonna be laundry. Oh, that's fine. Okay, let's get our laundry stickers. And I'm trying to think, what else do we do that really doesn't have the kids involved all that much. So I do need to get on my kids about learning how to clean bathrooms better for sure this year. Definitely for sure. Okay, so we have laundry and my mirrors, toilets, all those things. I need to make scripts for those. But laundry definitely falls on myself and my husband, with the kids helping transfer, but mostly us. Okay. And then there's going to be outside work. Okay, I think we're going to kind of pause it right here because I don't know what else I want to put in here, nor do I know what stickers I really want to use. You know those things. But I think I think this is a good basis to start. Anytime you start a new planner with a new theme, it takes a couple of weeks to really kind of figure out what's supposed to happen. Because as I've been talking with some friends this week, I'm like, experience is the best teacher. And so this is my experience, and you guys get to experience this all with me. So yeah, I hate when I do that. All right, you guys, I hope you love this. I'm gonna bring the Hobonichi back into view because why not? There's those, and that way you can really take a look at the difference between the two and how we're doing things. So let me grab here, and this is what we got. So how do I fit? There we go. Okay, definitely. Oh my gosh, I'm so glad that I did this because you can see the difference. Like, you can see the difference in the way that this style is going versus how this style is gonna go. And I love it. All right, you guys, make sure you look in the description box down below for all the pricing. Spots are now open. We have plenty of spots. Grab you, if you're a Hobonichi Cousin user, get this. This is going to be your lifesaver throughout the year. I guarantee it. You can ask anybody in the comments how the monthly functional sub has changed their life. It has changed mine. It has changed other people's lives. It is must have. It's just a must have. All right, you guys. I think that's it for today. I know we didn't do the journaling one. We're gonna figure out which planner we're gonna do that one in because I think we need to see those colors. But I hope you enjoyed this. Plan with me and the new setup, the new layouts, all of that stuff. If you have any questions, leave it down below. So make sure you are subscribed to the channel. Give it a thumbs up. Leave me a comment down below, and I'll see you next time in my next video. Bye now.